Once we have done this thing, these things in mind, now the next thing that you have to do is you have to input the number of days. To input the number of days is very crucial. So if you specifically know how many days a task will take to finish, then you can put those values. If you don't know, then either you have to estimate or you can take help from the expert that knows these things. So mobilization 15 days, surveying and layout, let's say we finish the surveying and layout in 2 days. Okay, you just have to set up the total station, take the coordinates and put the column center points, right? And once the surveying and layout is done, you can then lay out the foundations as well to see if there are any discrepancies. If the foundations are overlapping at the site, it might happen sometime. And if some foundation is going over the hill, or if any footing is going out of the project boundary line, so these things you can see. And and also you have to see if the drawings are correct or not, the outline of the project land is correct or not, if it fits as shown in the drawing or not. And once you are done with it, and once the engineer in charge has verified it, after that you can start the excavation. So excavation works, it depends upon the depth of the excavation. Sometimes it's just the foundation depth, that is 1.5 meters, and sometimes you have to do some ground clearance also. And you have to estimate how the excavation will be done, whether extra excavation is needed or not, how is the terrain, whether there are more stones or it is just the soil and gravels. And if it's just a simple soil and the gravel, the excavation will be easy. And if the ground has got huge stones, then you have to use the breaker and it will take a lot of time. So you have to do all those calculations over here, otherwise your estimate will not be correct. So except for excavation, I'll put, let's say, 2 weeks plus 1 day, that is 15 days. Then you start the soling. And as I said earlier, suppose that this is the whole area that you have to excavate, where each footing is lying, and you start excavation from here, right? And you have finished excavation of this portion, right? And it took you around, let's say, 3 days. All right. And what you can do is that you can start the soling works for these footings over here, the stone soling work, while your excavator can start excavation or keep excavating this portion. The soling work, now let's say for all the footings, let's say normally you can finish 5 to 6 footings in a day. So which means that it will take you around 6 days. I'll take 6 days. And once you finish the soling, you will do the PCC, and PCC will also normally take as long as the soling takes. So I'll take 6 days for the PCC as well. Then you have to put the reinforcement of the footing and the column. For the footing, it's an easy task. You just have to lay down the rebars in 2 directions and you have to tie those rebars. Erecting column can be tricky sometimes. Sometimes you might need to make some scaffoldings. Erecting column can be tricky sometimes. Sometimes you might need to make some scaffoldings, and sometimes you might not need the scaffolding. You just have to erect the vertical bars. Okay, this can take quite long. So I'll take 2 weeks, that is 14 days. And one thing that I want to show you over here, I'll take this task as an example. So while inputting the duration, if you press 14 and after that click on, and after that write D, it will take 14 days, right? And if you go again over there and press and type 2 and then after that write weeks, it will say 2 weeks. Okay, it will take the days in weeks, right? So I'll go with 14 days, that is 14D. And after that you do the form works. So form works I'll take only 5 days, because for the footing it doesn't take that long. Concreting for the isolated footing might take long, and for the raft, if it's a big raft, it will take obviously many days, and if it is a small raft, then it might be easier. It's just mass concreting. So concreting, I'll take for this project over here, I'll take around 15 days. Okay,